Hello and welcome to Friday Night is Music Night, an opportunity for us here in the music department at Uppingham to provide you with a little bit of musical distraction in these rather unusual times. We are so lucky to have such a talented group of musicians on the staff here, and the idea behind this broadcast is to be able to show you what your teachers get up to when they're not teaching you, whilst hopefully entertaining you at the same time. Our first featured guest this evening is one of our percussionists, Mr. Nic France. Here's a picture that I've managed to find of Mr. France in his younger years in a rather fetching vest. There he is, looking totally rock and roll. On closer inspection, however, you will see that this is not just some embarrassing snap of Mr. France in his garden studio messing around with friends. No, indeed, because if you focus in on the vocalist at the front, you will see that this is none other than the recently late and very great Bill Withers, for whose band Mr. France used to play. Indeed, it was snapped on a Bill Withers tour in 1989, which, by my very rough calculations, would have made Mr. France about 8 years old at the time the picture was taken. Here's some more recent footage of a recording session with Mr. France playing drums at Abbey Road Studios last year. The recording was made in Studio 2, yes, the one that the Beatles and Pink Floyd used to record their albums, and was filmed in aid of Help Musicians UK's Music Minds Matter service. The piece is called Grand Piano, composed and sung here by Charlie Wood, who to my eyes is a bit of a dead ringer for Dr. Methven.
1, 2. I should have bought a grand piano. I spent on you. I can't get no joy from some plastic toy. You're out playing somebody new. Now my action is not weighted, and my octaves are too few. But I could have bought a grand piano with the money that I spent on you. I should have bought a grand piano. Retrospectively, that's clear. But my adolescent fantasy kept whispering in my ear. You start listening to some sweet talk, and the truth gets hard to hear. Should have bought a grand piano, 'cause the piano wouldn't have disappeared. Someplace with you is like trying to get to town on the elevator. Trying to make that thing make do. It's like trying to make music on a calculator. I'm gonna get myself a grand piano. Gonna let it move in for free. Gonna keep it warm and safe from harm. Gonna treat it tenderly. It's gonna squeal to feel my fingertips. We're gonna do it in every key. And everybody in my neighborhood, I'll have them wishing that they were me. Everybody in my neighborhood gonna wish they were me.
Our second guest this evening is our cellist, the wonderful Rebecca Leyton-Smith. She plays regularly with our greatest orchestras, including the BBC Symphony Orchestra, the Royal Philharmonic, and the City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra. She's principal cellist of the London Concert Orchestra and has also led her section in a variety of musicals on international tours and in the West End, including The Sound of Music, Wicked, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, alongside playing on various film and TV soundtracks, including the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies and BBC's Frozen Planet, and albums by Robbie Williams and Sheridan Smith, amongst others. Here she is in a video recently released to support our great NHS workers in an arrangement of the aptly themed Judy Garland classic, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I thought I'd end this evening's broadcast with a more contemplative piece of music, which continues the mood beautifully created by Mrs. Leyton-Smith and has quite a lot in common with the situation we find ourselves in today. Ivor Novello was a Welsh composer and actor who became one of the most popular British entertainers of the first half of the 20th century. He was also, for a time, an organ scholar at Gloucester Cathedral alongside a certain Ivor Gurney, famous for his amazing war poetry and musical compositions. The following song was the hit number of a show that opened up in the West End in 1945, following an extended period of war and loss. Although written 75 years ago, I hope that you will recognise some parallels with the situation in which we find ourselves today.
And life is sad and grey.
and see you all next week.